welcome to this video. This is an art journaling video and I'm going to talk about self-love. Today we're going to be using all pastels. I have my gelatos, of course some clear gesso and matte medium. I have tape. I went to my husband's toolbox and stole some it's kind of a mesh tape, and then this here is duct tape. So I'm just cutting some pieces, and I want to start just applying tape to my page because I want to have something really different in terms of texture, and so I'm doing the tape first like that. This is optional. You could start straight with gesso. But a little bit more about me if it's your first time on my channel. My name is Natalie and I love to uplift women through art and creativity, and the way I do that is with painting videos and art journaling videos. I also have Bible journaling videos. So please consider subscribing and give me a thumbs up if you enjoyed this video. So yeah, you can put the tape any way you want. You can put it more on top, at the bottom, it doesn't really matter. So I'm going to apply my clear gesso with just a card. I'm not going to put too much, but this is going to really give me an interesting surface to work with. Today, yeah, we're going to talk about self-love, and I just want to start by saying that we all need to give ourselves more self-love and give ourselves a break and not compare ourselves to anyone. Even with your art, whenever you do something creative, don't compare yourself, just have fun with it. So this painting that you're seeing right now, I created it last year. It's got some nice gold and blues. So I wanted to have a page in my art journal with this silhouette of the painting. So I just did a photocopy, and you can print it. Just look below in the description and you'll have a link. This is the page. This is a quote I'm going to add to my page. It's always too early to quit. I think this has a lot to do with self-love, because when you love yourself, you don't quit on yourself. You don't quit on your dreams. You don't quit on your goals. So I just cut around it. I'm going to place it to the right of my page. So on the left here, I'm going to have my daughter show you how she paints her beautiful roses. That's coming up in a little bit. So I picked 5 colors of gelatos. You can pick more colors. This is just what I'm starting with. I like the green today. I was telling one of my friends, I don't use very much green in my paintings, but recently green is just growing on me. I love it. So with my green tape there, I think this is going to be pretty. Greens and blues mixed with some natural peach and pinks, a little bit of darker blue in there. I can see it already. When you pick your colors for the background of your page, just let your imagination, you don't have to look at the color wheel and, pick something that works. Because we're going to be blending all these colors together and create kind of a watercolor effect and almost like an abstract piece of art. So I decided to add some yellow, but really everything goes. Just let your heart guide your hand and don't hesitate in picking some bright colors. Here's the blue over my tape. I really like what it's giving me. So the difference between the gelato right here and my pastel is a lot drier. And when I wipe my colors with my little makeup remover, little baby wipe here, it's staying more like the oil pastel is staying brighter. the gelatos really melt under, rubbing with my wipe. But I love it. I really like the mix of both. So you don't have to cover your entire page, because when you blend, you can just drag some color onto the white page and it's giving you more of a faint color, and it's pretty. I really love doing this, and you don't have to think, you just relax and let your hand guide you, and see how you're getting a really interesting background to do your collage. So here's my self-love paper. This is just a regular, I printed on a regular piece of paper. And what I'm going to do is transfer some of the background onto my illustration. So I just use the back of my brush and I just rub onto my page. And I like this because it's a different technique. It just makes it contrasting with it contrasts with the background with like a different look. So I really like that. I'm going to add, you just look at the color you want to transfer and you just turn your paper onto it and rub with the back of a brush. Right now I'm just grabbing some pink. And you can do that until you like the look of it. A little bit more, a little bit less, whatever you want to do. You could also just apply your gelatos or pastels, just like you did your background. That would be pretty as well. All right, I think I'm happy with this, so it's time to apply my page. Oh, not quite. I'm gonna color my flower. These are sunflowers, and I'm just gonna put some orange with a pastel. I'm not trying to be precise. I'm just applying the color very freely. A little bit of green with my gelato also on the leaves, a little bit more of that pretty green. You could take your time and, draw your petals with more care, with more, I decided to just kind of be very free with this illustration because I don't want it to be perfect. I just want to have the emotion on my page. So this is the love side. And I put my matte medium on my background, then I put it on the back of my illustration, and then I apply a nice little coat over everything. I did the same thing for the self-love today. God loves us so much. When we love ourselves, we make God so happy. Here's my daughter, Megan. She paints those beautiful roses in a very unique way. And I asked her to show you today. So I asked her, what do you want me to tell my viewers today? And she said, just do one petal at a time. And just observe flowers around you. And I think it's a really good advice because when you take walks, when you go to the park, I think we need to pause and look around us. And whenever there's flowers, just look at it. You can take a picture and just observe. I think it was a very smart little advice. But also it can be, it's not as easy as it seems. So in the description below, you'll have a stencil if you want to draw your flower first and then paint it. You're gonna have the same result. Megan is left-handed. She is studying fine art, and it's just amazing that God blessed both of us with the talent of creativity, painting, art. And I encourage her in her journey to go to school to study fine art and find her path. God's gonna guide us. God's gonna guide her, and He's guiding us every day in everything we do. That's why self-love is so important, because when you love yourself and when you accept yourself in every way, you follow God's path for you because He loves you. That's all. That's a main thing. That's the most important thing is love. And it's so easy to fall into comparing ourselves and look at other artists, other people, especially when you go on social media like Instagram, and people just show you a snapshot of their best. That's not life. So here's the second rose. I love it. Oh, I want to practice and be as good as Megan. Thumbs up, Megan. Yes. Peace. She's so cute. So she did 3. A small one on the right and 2 larger one on the left. I'm back with my piece of paper here. It's more of a cardboard, and it's very it's a little bit too perfect for me, so I want to crinkle it a little bit. I'm just gonna grab it and just put a few folds in it before I paste it with my matte medium. I put a little bit of pastel. Actually, this is gelato, just to make it more interesting. And I just rubbed my baby wipe on it so it kind of disappeared. But I like that it's faint like this. Then I put my glue or my matte medium on my surface, on the back of my little sign there, and then I just apply it all over. Don't forget the edges. I have a thing about edges. If they lift, that's it. I'm gonna glue them back. I want my page to be flat. So lastly, I want to put a little frame with my copper paint. By the way, my daughter's middle name is Rose. So yeah, just an interesting little fact. When I had Megan, when my husband left the hospital early in the morning, the sky was so pink. And of course, pink in French is rose. So he told me the next day, oh, you should have seen the sky. It was so pink. It's amazing. So we named Megan Rose. I just add a little bit of marker just to define her eyelashes, and I'm done with my page today. I really like the way it turned out. Thank you, Megan, for showing us how to make pretty roses. I hope you try your best, really, to love yourself and make God smile. I hope you liked this video. Give it a thumbs up if you did. Subscribe to my channel. And why don't you stay for a little while and explore my playlist. I have other videos. And until my next painting tutorial or art journal page, just stay creative and be blessed. Thanks for watching. Bye.